Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of Hump Day Henry. Today we are playing Soul Calibur 2, a game of both swords and souls. We are playing the Edge Master mode, which basically means, yeah, I get pretty rad characters. So basically what this is the story mode of the game, hence why I'm playing it. You stood before the entrance to the Proving Grounds in Regulus, famous for its skilled swordsman. You predict that your journey to find the legendary ultimate sword, the Soul Edge, would likely be a difficult one. Therefore, you travel to Regulus in order to polish your fighting skills before setting off on your quest. After passing through the gates, you found a man standing before you, blocking your path.
Halt! You who seek the mastery of the way of the warrior. We have no interest in those who lack potential. First you must prove your worth.
It seems as though you had to fight this man in order to prove your strength and determination. Seeing you take hold of your weapon without a moment's hesitation, the man grinned and said, "Well, looks like we have a lively one here."
Good. I think this one has promise.
Regulus. Proving Grounds.
I sense your determination. I am impressed.
After a few bouts, the man said this to you and patted your shoulder slightly. You've been accepted into the Regulus Proving Grounds. Your training began the next day. It seems the man tested you, Edgar, was also to be your trainer. We'll start with the basics, taking your weapon in his hands, or in hand. You wait for Edgar's next word. Fight! And so, we must clear all the exercises. And I actually don't have a way to hear the audio myself. It will be recorded for you, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm playing just in a perfectly quiet room. I see. Okay, so this is horizontal. I see which is... Okay, so that's kick. Triangle is that. Kick is that. Then guard is that. And then, of course, this is on a fight stick, so all that's good. A in guard, or B in guard. By pressing it with the directional button. Now, I'm not guarding. Guard impact is rather difficult to master. And by master, I mean pull off at all. So the fact that I failed that, it's no real big deal, but... yeah, a guard impact is one of those that actually is kind of annoying. Okay. Boom, in terms of that. You can power by pressing G with right or left on the directional button at the same time. Huh. That is definitely going to be a bit tough. Just because it just doesn't feel right, if that makes any sense. I'm sure it technically isn't incorrect, it's just... it feels off. Not only does it feel off, there's the issue of... Boom. By pressing guard with right or left on the stick, that's just great timing. Oh, that's it. Next up is Soul Charge, which allows you to gather strength by doing this. I forget, isn't there a... oh, a new feature's been added. Cool. Extra practice mode has been added. Cool. And that's the first fight, I guess. That's pretty easy. The Bulwark Ruins. Having completed your basic training, you travel with Edgar to the advanced proving grounds of the Bulwark Ruins. After half a day's walk, you arrive at the crumbling rampart. This defensive wall was created during a war here in Regulus. At that same time, this proving ground was built to train the soldiers. Our predecessors claimed victory using the skill they honed in this place. Today, we train here with diligence to honor that history. Edgar stopped walking and gazed at the wall, speaking to no one in particular. But pathetically, there are many who cannot handle the training and leave satisfied with their half-learned skills, only to lead lives as thieves and bandits. Looks like they've come out to welcome us. You too were aware of the three figures that watched you from a distance. Grinning, Edgar turned to you and said, I bet it's been a while since you've had the chance to just go wild and show off what you've got. With your training, these guys shouldn't pose any real threat to you. We'll just call this puppet training, too. Which I suppose works for me. Utilize all that you have learned to defeat all the enemies.
Battle 1. Fight.
I feel like if I was given the chance, I'd probably rearrange some of the button combo, or like some of the button arrangement. I wonder if that is an option.
You win.
Okay.
Battle 2. Fight.
Options. Ah, there we go. Controller settings. Type. Ah, there we go. Free. Based off of A. The only difference that I want is guard to be worked. Nicely so. X is now A. Circle is now B. Square is now kick, and then triangle is guard. And then those two are both. Yeah, I just have a bunch of stuff like that. Cool. Controller vibration on, sure. Triangle for that. Triangle. Ah, there we go. Much better.
You win.
That was fun.
Cool. That was pretty easy.
Final battle. Fight.
Once I got the controller set up, how I like it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about her. She does have some pretty interesting attacks. Ow. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Cool. Let me see, I want to check out something. Okay. Share save game data, that's fine. Yes. Oh yeah, I almost forgot I don't have any weapons yet. But eventually you'll get weapons and stuff too, which are nice. After much rigorous training at the Regulus Proving Grounds, it is time for your final challenge. If you succeed in passing this test, you will be recognized as a fully fledged warrior. This test consists of combat between the disciplines themselves. There are no restrictions or no special conditions. Only those who make good use of what they've learned and rose victorious would pass this test. It would be a test of all your training. Attempting to control your rapidly beating heart, you step into the arena. Your opponent was already waiting for you. I've been watching your progress for quite some time. You're a worthy opponent for my final test. Saying this, your opponent readies his weapon. I'll be fighting you with everything I've got. I expect no less from you. Leon.
No.
Emperor of Zygal.
Final battle. Fight.
I overcome the enemy? Fine. I just trip him up and then... Ooh. Ow. How rude. New feature has been added. Neat. I wonder what that new feature is. Oh, cool. I got the Lakeside Coliseum. I am assuming for single player. A new road to a new area has opened. To Soulban. Soulban the Barbarian. If you search for the Soul Edge, you should head east. Past the land of Thulban lies the free city of Bethensnatch, with its never-ending flow of people. Perhaps you can gather information there. Following Edgar's advice, you set off towards the east. You do not know if you would really find information about the Soul Edge in Bethensnatch or not, but it was better than wandering aimlessly. You turned to look back just once. You win this time, said Leon after battle. But I'll catch up to you soon. Tomorrow, I'll go and take the test again. And oh, I've heard you're searching for the Soul Edge. If that's the case, then we'll surely meet again. It seems we're rivals with the same goal. I'm looking forward to our next encounter. You face forward again and begin to walk. Your journey has begun. You find your path blocked by a great Thulban river. Following the river in search of a place to cross, you soon came upon the ferry boat crossing. You immediately headed for the pier, but it appears as though it's been abandoned for some time. There's no one else around. Fortunately, there was still a boat remaining, but as you prepared to launch into the water, a human figure appeared before you, claimed ownership of the boat, and demanded that you give him all the money you had in exchange for the right to cross. He was obviously a bandit preying on travelers in the area. You sighed and drew your weapon. If you hit him just a few times, the odds are you just give up and run away. Much like all things in life, just hit a sword. Land 20 hits on the enemy. Oh, it's Voldo. Alright then. Ow. Sometimes you can just get enemies into these kind of fun back and forths forever. Oh no. Time's up. Boo. At least now I'm an Iron Nephrite.
Versus Voldo, the almighty. You're going to final battle. Fight.
Nicey, so just come on, get up. Come on.
Versus Voldo. In trust.
He is a rather annoying one. Voldo. Come on, get up. Wow, he's doing a number on me.
Versus Voldo. A hero desires a sword, and a sword desires strength.
Oh. So I see. Ow.
Time's up.
I suppose the easiest character to probably beat this as is Helix.
Watched over by the final battle. Fight.
I do definitely miss having the music in this game. This is one of those, like, classic fighting games, if that makes any sense, where you just kind of know the sound. Oh, good. I beat him. After crossing the Thuban River and heading east, you come across a small village. Judging by the fishing nets drying in the sun, this was a fisherman's village. A commotion in the village square piqued your interest, so you headed over to take a look. There you found the young people of the village, engaged in a test of strength. They fought one-on-one on wooden scaffolding. The champion eventually emerged, but just when you thought the hubbub would subside, the crowd's excitement grew. You looked around to find the source of the commotion, only to realize that you were the cause. Villagers had learned that you were from Regulus. They pushed you onto the scaffolding without giving you a chance to speak. You found yourself facing the young champion. You didn't notice when you were down on the ground, but up on the scaffolding, the wind was strong. It threatened to blow you off the platform at any given moment.
Versus Yun Sung. Watched over by the Almighty Ones.
Strong gusts of wind constantly push you around and prevent you from stopping at the edge of the stage. Defeat the enemy under this condition. Fight! Ow. Kick and... Oh, he's just drawing himself out. That's fine. I guess I'm a bronze Nephrite. That works for me. Ooh, the Minkar 9. Navigate through the enemy-infested dungeon and beat the boss. Having defeated the hero of the village, you expect to be torn apart by the crowd, but instead they seem quite genuinely impressed. Even the young man you defeated praises your Regulus-trained fighting skills. You quickly become friends with the straightforward, honest... what happened? Oh, there we go. With the straightforward, honest villagers, but it would seem they have a problem. The mine upstream was poisoning the river and killing the fish. They were planning to send people to speak with the miners, but the miners were a violent group. The people had no choice but to prepare for the possibility of a fight. Having come to these people, you soon found yourself agreeing to help them. As expected, negotiations did not go well. The miners mobilized the villagers with poison and forced them out of the mines. Due to the poison, however, they couldn't even make it back to their village. Fortunately, it seemed you had not drunk much of the poison. You infiltrated inside the mine. You need to get to the antidote to save the villagers, even if you had to take it by force. Fight! Here's the bell. Thanks for your help, Doc. Yes, see ya. Hey. Aha, Taki. No wonder why I'm in battle with her. Takis are gross. Ow. You're not even supposed to be the tough one. Ow. Navigate through the underground. Huh. Hey, Maxi boy. Can't believe I was just wrung out. That's like... That is a little sad. I would have done it too if it weren't for those meddling kids. Slash. Kick. I know, nothing particularly special, but hey, it works. Fight. Then here is Shero. Which is actually Yoshimitsu. Which, if I'm not mistaken, Yoshimitsu might actually be the name of a new company. A car manufacturer or something. Holy crap, he's also rather good at that. Definitely after this, I'm gonna see if I can't buy me a new weapon. Oh crap. Okay, why aren't you grabbing? No, duh. Oh, you wrung out. Alright, that works too. I wonder what this new feature is. Probably the tunnel limit? No, Yoshimitsu is playable. That works too, I guess. Soul Calibur 2 has been saved to memory card. Neat. Bethan Snatch has appeared. Shot. Huh. Character select. Yes. Problem is, I don't even know what my character's name is, so it's like... Am I Youngs? Purchase the Xiaolian. I see weapon select. No, I am not Young Xiong. I see save game data, yes. Then I have an idea as to how. Okay, cool. I have an idea as to how I would do it. Return to title screen, yes. This is fine. Just here, extra practice. When acquire skill. Oh. Jean Ju. Of course. I'm Jean Ju. Jean Ju, yeah. I don't even know if I saw a weapon for Zhongju in here, though. Astroth, Keelet. Oh, there we go. Card. Oh. Sure, that's fine. Purchased weapons gallery. Weapon select. Okay. Chapter 3. The Restless Bethan Snatch. The boss defeated in front of their eyes, the miners looked as though they would attack at any moment, but Shiro stepped forward and stopped them. You idiots, just how many more if you plan to embarrass me today? Promised to provide an antidote to the fishermen and agreed to discuss the situation. Your mission to mediate their dispute was a complete success. The rest was up to them. It seemed Shiro took quite a liking to you. Even as you hurried to leave, he practically dragged you back and insisted that you, the people of fishermen, to join him in a feast. Next morning you bid farewell to everyone and headed out east, through the opposite side of the mine. After traveling some time, you eventually caught sight of Bethan Snatch in the distance. You could feel a change in atmosphere. The performers and travelers on the road increased in numbers, and you could hear voices of peddlers above the noise of the crowd. It is clear that Bethan Snatch was a thriving, bustling city. Carnival! You've been surrounded by crowds. Ever since entering Bethan Snatch, listening to the conversation around you, you heard that today was the day of the monthly festival. Said that it would be best to just relax and enjoy the festivities. After a little while, you heard excited shouts from above. Stopping to take a look, you saw a lone puppeteer crying out in frustration. The crowd of people had gathered to watch the out-of-control mechanical puppets. With the huge crowd in the way, you couldn't even pass through there. Seeing no other choice, you stepped forward to put an end to their rampaging puppets. Noise from the crowd increased as people began to take bets. Well, wait, though. Please, those are custom-made puppets I ordered all the way from Skedar. Please don't wreck them. The puppeteer pleaded with you desperately. You pushed through and thought up a plan. I think the fastest method would be knocking them out of the ring. Defeat the enemy with a ring out. That will work for me.
Watched over by the
Oh. I also like how he got charade from Skedar, apparently. Oh. Oh. That's unfortunate. I didn't even get a chance to fight that time. Heavy weapons are fun and all, but they are definitely ones that are among the harder to, Ow. Thank you. Seriously? Can't figure out how you're supposed to get him anywhere. I suppose this would be the time that a heavy would be very nice. Just sweep underneath him and kick him pretty hard. Hiya! Yeah. Boom. That wasn't that bad when it wasn't a solid fit. Like when he wasn't a strong, it wasn't that bad. Maybe he looks shocked. Ah, there we go. The Tabal gambling arena or the Papaya temple. You found yourself standing before a small arena, judging from the sight of smiling women and frustrated, tearful men. It appeared they were holding gambling battles. In no particular need of funds, you planned to simply pass on, but then a familiar voice called out to you. Hey, long time no see, how's it going? Turning around, you saw that Leon was there. Must have succeeded in passing the final test after you. You felt somewhat nostalgic as you remember your memories of Regulus. When you asked if you had found anything about the Soul Edge, you shook your head. Leon looked disappointed, but quickly cheered up and said, I see, neither have I. Hey, as long as we're here, how about a match? It's been a while since our last one. It seems the ring is booby-trapped with a few tricks, but shouldn't be a big deal. The sound of cheers and groans erupted from behind. It seems the previous match had just ended. Receive heavy damage when knocked against the ground or wall.
Sorry. Got it.
The fighter.
Your
Final battle. Fight.
Yeah. Ow. Did you see that craziness? Ah. Heelic. Okay. Defeat the enemy underneath these conditions. Oh, there we go. Oof. Oof. Ow. Well, that time I got a lot closer, it's just I didn't have what it takes to follow up, it looks like.
Final battle. Fight.
Okay. Oh, come on, just stand up, girl. Stop being embarrassing. Then. Alright then. Facing it now, gold nephalite. That's definitely the problem.
Sorry. Here's another. You're
I feel like if I was playing as Toofy, I might be able to do this better. In fact, speaking of Toofy, I might just pick her up after this. Ow. The faster I can get him to just fuck her right off. They're not 2 feet, Talik. Cool, I could go straight to the harbor, or I could go to this place. Throws are more effective. Traveling to the foothills on the path to the temple atop the mountain overlooking Death and Snatch. You stop to rest at the tavern along the way. The tavern at the entrance to the temple. It's just like this city, you thought to yourself as you opened the door. Upon seeing the inside, you gave a wry smile. It seems the temple itself was surrounded by acolyte priests scurrying back and forth, serving loud, rambunctious customers. Sat down at a small table and tried to relax, but a fight began brewing right next to you. A man carrying an enormous amount of luggage was surrounded by a group of drunks. You planned to avoid the trouble, but their leader was kicked your table out from under you. It wasn't your style to just keep quiet after such treatment. You drew your weapon and dragged him outside. The man with the luggage took advantage of this chance and quickly disappeared. Your opponent was perhaps cowed by your aggressiveness, held back, and maintained an extra defensive position. This called for an extensive use of throws.
Versus Raphael, a hero.
Something I am more than willing to do.
Fight.
Boop. And boop. Now, I just slash him, my boy. Then boop. Then just boom. Easy. Ugh. Skegdar just opened up. We'll save Skegdar for next time, though. The Death and Snatch Arbor. Enemy weapons are poison, so you will go numb if you are damaged. Defeat the enemies under this condition. Report, Death and Snatch was a busy place in the evening. The city's commerce was built around the port, as the ships arrive and leave carrying goods for trade. Shops crowded the streets, and the bars were full of ships and crews and those who would do business with them. Having spent the day wandering around the port, you too head for an inn for a hot meal and a room for the night. You woke in the night, shivering from the cold. Your head throbbed. There's a large bump on the back of your head. You quickly surveyed your surroundings, and it was clear that you're no longer in your room for the inn. It appeared as though you were inside a ship. You'd been sold away as a slave. It seems as though your food had been drugged. The inn must have had a business agreement with some ships. Your weapon, of course, had been taken away. It wasn't likely to let you let your guard down like that. Now you had to find a way off the ship before it set sail. Fortunately, thanks to your training at Regulus, you're still a threat even without a weapon. After ramming down the door with your shoulder, you cover your weapon from the crew and ran for the pier. Unfortunately, they weren't going to let you away that easy. Enemy weapons have poison, so you will go numb if you're damaged.
Versus Maxi. The fighters face a
Defeat the enemy under these conditions.
fight.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
I said no mercy.
You win.
Give up.
Battle 2. Fight.
Class up, Platinum Nephalite. I really just want to switch over to a heavier class. Maybe I'll try out that if I lose again. Part of the problem with the Soul Calibur series is a lot of these aren't A, B. Then I just throw him down. If I can get past Ivy, I shouldn't have as much trouble, just because Ivy is a pain in the backside. Under, I think, every circumstance, there really, at least as far as I'm concerned, just isn't much of a time where, unless if you're playing as Ivy, you want to fight Ivy. She does tend to be a tough one to crack. At least it's Voldo, so I can start the battle off with a bit of a quick E to the face. Ow, come on. Thank you. Oof. Alfred, King of the Pirates. Come on, get up. I was totally unable to move. At least I got to the Pirate King, though. Ooh, what is Copus? Like this character select. Jean-Law. Weapon select. Penetrates defense. Works for me. I like to be up and personal with my enemies anyways. Yeah. And see. Now, almost perfect. There we go. Should have full health coming into this battle, though. So, ha. Come on, Jean-Law. Get up and slice your face off. Okay. That works for me. Voldo. Right in it. I was gonna say hope for the best, but obviously he's gonna be a butt about it. Dig it. Thank you. Come on. Get up. So close, but still so far away.
Maxi. Fate conspired
Boy.
to arrange their battle.
Yeah.
Battle 1. Fight.
I mean, honestly, it's not that bad. It's just so annoying. It's like, really, these guys shouldn't be that hard. In theory, I'm not fighting. I mean, sure, Ivy and Voldo are both kind of annoying, but like, Max isn't a bad character, and Cervantes is tough at times, but he's not supposed to be like that game-breakingly powerful. Come on, get up here. Beat Ivy back before she has time to kick you. Thank you. And the Foldo fight with full force. That works for me. That's sick. Works. But that's only if Voldo's kick your butt, man, the second that you get up. Look at that. It's impossible to recover the second he lands a hit.
Versus Maxi. In Battle 1. Fight.
Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. I see about this. So frustrating.
Versus Maxi. Fate conspired.
Hi. What, Miss Bun?
Battle 1. Fight.
Hey guys, the Bun is here to provide support. There's no way we can lose. What is it, Doglet? Why are you so shaky? It's okay, Doglet. I know. You're all shaky. Oh. That was just kind of dumb. And then, of course, it doesn't help the fact that it's Ivy, so it's...
Versus Maxi.
Why are you shaking?
Ones have granted you a sword. Battle 1. Fight.
There I'll just kick him in the butt and then grab his pretty boy face. Boop. At least I'm getting to the point where Maxi is pathetically easy. Like, why is he even in the game at this point? Ivy, if I can get her hit once, I can do it. Yeah, see, like, once I hit her that first time, I'm pretty good for her. In terms of Voldo, yeah, he's kind of complete luck. Oh my god. See what I mean by that? But it is truly luck-based for like half of his attacks. God, grab him already. Thank you. Just kick his face already. Just hit him.
You win. The final battle. Fight.
Just do this to Cervantes. Out the gate. Come on, get out of the way. Get out of the way. It's getting pretty late, guys. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Frustrating as it is. Bye-bye.